Hello, what is going on, you guys? This is A Dougie coming here with my first ever Black Ops 3 multiplayer gameplay. This is from the beta, as is pretty obvious. So, I'm going to start out with the ARK, which is the AK here. And just as a little bit of a pre-warning, I have a huge tendency in games to start changing my classes every time I die, just to try and change things up. Also, I just wanted to try a bunch of different stuff to see what I liked more, but we're starting out here, picking up my first kill, winning my first gunfight. Now, I have to say, I actually played about 2 lives that were unrecorded. I went next door to my cousin's house who had his download was going a little bit quicker, and I stole his controller for 2 lives and went 15-2 with his. I believe I picked up a Razorback, but it was with the ARK as well. So I had a little bit of experience hopping into this. You know, I wasn't completely lost, but even with that, I did very well. So, as you can see here, I'm picking up kills too. I'm in their spawn a little bit. As you can see on here, I'm playing Demolition. For those of you that are newer to Call of Duty, Demolition hasn't, Demolition has been around since the old Call of Duties. It's not anything new. But this is my favorite game mode. The objective here, falling off the map. The objective here is to, if you're the attacking team, you have an A-bomb and a B-bomb, exactly where the search bombs are, I believe. But yeah, you have an A-bomb and a B-bomb, and you have to plant. If you detonate the first bomb, then you get a 3-minute time bonus added to the round. So these games can last very long, but then once you're done attacking, then you switch over to defending, and then you're supposed to defend those 2 bombs. And what will happen probably 70% of the time is you'll go into overtime. And the overtime works is both teams are attacking. You have to plant the bomb and detonate it. So sometimes, if the other team plants it, you have to defuse it and then replant it on the same bomb site. So it can get pretty hectic in overtime. Definitely my favorite game mode for getting a lot of kills and for long-lasting games. You can get a lot of kill streaks if you plant and defuse and whatnot. So really just a fun game mode, all in all. So I was very happy that they brought that back to the beta. So then we're starting out the second half here. I'm actually going to be attacking this round. For lack of a better term. But so just a little, my first impression after having played the beta. I'm recording over this with my, talking now, after having played all night the first night. So, I have a couple hours in the game, and I'm in the position to make some opinions and some things. So, here we go. So, as far as the time to kill, this is something that people looked at as something that could wind up being problematic. I actually think the time to kill is alright. It sometimes feels a little too quick. Sometimes when I'm shooting at somebody it feels a little too long. But it's a very fair. The headshots kill super quick. I mean, if you have a headshot, they're dead. And I feel like it's not too bad. Some guns are a little more powerful than others. Some guns melt a little more. I just unlocked the M8, which I'll get to later, but I mean, that gun is a melting machine. It's about a 1 burst every time, so there's that. But as far as time to kill and the weapon balancing that goes hand in hand with that, I feel like everything's pretty balanced. Everything I've picked up and have used has been usable. I even tried a couple lives with an LMG, and I hate LMGs. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. I mean, I had a rough time because I'm not used to LMGs, but for people that are good with it, it's totally usable. And then over to the map design is going to be the next topic. Now there's only 3 maps here in the beta, but they are 3 maps that have been played competitively. So I had watched so many gameplays, I kind of had a feeling for the layout of each map. Now having played it and having, memorized every map, since, there's only 3 to play, I definitely like them. They're very classic Call of Duty feeling. They're very, in Demolition, there's the A lane, the B lane, and middle. Cut clean. Now there's one map, Combine, that is pretty small. I love this map for, like, smaller game modes, if that makes sense, like TDM, Kill Confirmed, Hardpoint, and even Hardpoint can get a little hectic, but for Demo and Dom, it's too small. I hope that later on in the game, when the full game is out, it's not in those maps for the rotation. Just due to the size of the map, it really ruins the, experience as far as there's no A lane, B lane. It's just kind of both of the bombs are in their spawn, and it's a very difficult game mode to play for that map. But besides that, I feel like the maps are very good. Now into weapons. So basically, I'll give you a quick run through. I have reached level 28 as of now. So any gameplays that you see where I'm not 28, those will be previously recorded, and then anything now is obviously going to be live. So the weapons and the guns and whatnot. So I started out, as you can see in this game, started out with the ARK, switched over to the Kuda, whatnot. So I used the ARK for a couple levels. I still to this point haven't really gotten my Kuda past, I think it's level 3. It's really not, or it's level 5 actually. It's not, it's okay, it's good, but I don't think it's great. All of the guns are extremely usable though. There hasn't been a gun that I've gotten to that I haven't been able to enjoy. So I used the ARK for a little bit. Then I started using the Kuda for a couple of games, but by then I had figured out that I wanted the Razorback, which everyone needs to unlock it. It is called a submachine gun, but for all intents and purposes, it is an assault rifle with its accuracy at medium and far ranges. It's actually exactly like having a Val Inferno. I mean, that is exactly what it's like. I mean, it is huge rate of fire for having the range and accuracy that it has. Then I wound up using the HVK, and that was my go-to assault rifle for this beta. The Man of War was good. I wound up using it after I was done with the HVK, so I kind of gave it like a one-game chance, which I kind of wish I had given it a little more of a chance, but the HVK is great. It's exactly like an M4 from any other Call of Duty. It has, a good amount of fire rate, very little recoil, very little damage, that kind of thing. So, yeah, and then I wound up using the M8 once I unlocked it, and it's an extremely solid weapon. As you can see here, we're coming to the end of our gameplay. Look forward to more of my Black Ops 3 multiplayer videos, and if you did like this video, share, hit it with a thumbs up, and make sure to drop a comment if you have any questions about the beta below. Thank you for watching. I am A Dougie, and I will see you in the next video.